On this episode, we're working with fuel pumps on this 2002 Harley Davidson Roadking. Hey everybody, welcome back to Analog Generation. On this episode, we're going to be working on my 2002 Harley Davidson Roadking Classic. Basically, the story with this is, it been sitting for about 4 years as I was busy with other projects and doing track days and things with the Porsche. So I didn't get any use, and unfortunately the fuel went bad and gummed up the entire fuel system. So previously, I've replaced the fuel pump, fuel filter, the check valve, as well as I pulled the fuel injectors out and cleaned them. Unfortunately, I made the mistake of purchasing a $20 fuel pump off of eBay. That was not a good decision. That fuel pump lasted about 15 minutes and then it went bad on me. So this time I've ordered a replacement fuel pump for the eBay pump from a company called Quantum Fuel Systems. I did a little bit of research online, and there seems to be some people having success with the fuel pumps from them. So that's what we're going to be doing today. If you're asking yourself, why am I messing around with these alternative fuel pumps? Why don't I just purchase one from Harley and be done with it? Harley Davidson doesn't sell just the fuel pump. You have to buy the whole fuel pump assembly, which is about $400. So I'm trying to avoid that and back on the road. Let's head on over to the bench and I'll show you the fuel assembly. Over at the bench, here's the fuel pump assembly out of the bike. What's installed right now is a $20 eBay fuel pump. Lasted about 15 minutes for me. When running, it worked really good. I did take the bike out for a ride and performed well, no hesitation or anything. I brought it up to speed, came up the hill by my house here and no problems, but once I got back home here and I was just idling in my driveway and it kind of sputtered out and died. So I decided not to go with another $20 eBay pump. The company I got it from was great, they just refunded my money. So after doing a little bit of research, there's not a lot of kind of name brand companies out there that are selling pumps that I could make sure were the same flow rate and everything. So what I did find was this company called Quantum Fuel Systems, and they list one that sells for $69. So hopefully it's not just the same pump that they're charging more for, but let's unbox it and take a look. Okay, so there's an isolator boot, fuel strainer, another fuel strainer, basically exactly the same as that one, which is very similar to the one that was on the original pump here. You can see it disintegrated in my tank. But, a couple zip ties to mount it. Pump itself with the fuel line already installed, which is nice, and another hose clamp for the other end. So on the pump it does say high flow fuel systems, and it has the website address of highflowfuel.com. so that's what the website address is. I think they may have changed their name at some point, because they are called Quantum Fuel Systems, but it is at highflowfuel.com. The part number on this is HFP-382, and it was listed for the 2002 Roadking. So I'm going to install this onto here, and then we'll get it into the bike. So I've got this all back together now. The next step is just to take it over to the bike and get it installed. Okay, so back over at the bike here, got the fuel pump assembly. The key to getting this in and out of the bike is you can see there's a spring here, and when it's in the bike, basically you have to push a screwdriver down through up against part of the plastic assembly here and just down, and then it allows it to kind of flip up like this, because when it's in the bike it's sitting basically like this, kind of at a right angle. You push it down, and then as you maneuver it, it allows it to get it out. It's really hard to show you that when it's in the bike, so that's why I didn't really start this video until I had it already out on the workbench there. But I'll show you the best I can how I'm going to get it back in. It's a little bit tricky, and it takes some fiddling, but if you're persistent, it's not that big a deal. Don't be too forceful. Just use some wiggling and get it in. So I'll show you how I'm going to do that now. Okay, so that's in now. I've still got to connect my fuel check valve. Okay, so I've got to keep this the end of this check valve hose up and get it connected to the fuel pump assembly. So one thing to note is that there's some spring tension here. So you have done it correctly, but the pump is supposed to sit on the bottom there, and this kind of pushes it right down onto there. So, okay, so now it's basically just reinstalling all the screws and bent hose, and then the dash assembly will go on. So. Okay, so everything's back together. I still have to put the seat back on, but I just want to see if we can get it to start up. Let's give it a whirl. Here's the fuel pump running. Okay, so I'm going to put the seat and everything back together, and then I'll take it for a test ride and make sure everything's working okay. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I've got more videos coming out, as well as I'll keep you updated on the longevity of this fuel pump. Hopefully it lasts better than the last one.